Need to get my fans off. So I gotta move fast though.
What's up everyone, it's Rick here with UTVsource.com. We're out in Arizona today and we're going to be testing out all the upgrades we just did to the 2021 Can-Am Defender we're building. Remember, we did a YouTube video, bone stock, so this is a comparison video of where we were at and where we're at today with this build. So, little recap, we've got black Rhino wheels, brand new wheel. We've got 35-inch by 15, 1050 EFX Motivator tires, really big tire. We're going to be testing its durability today. Obviously, you can see all the cactus in it. There's cactus all around us. There's rocks. So we're going to be kind of really torturing these wheels and tires today. We also have the Exit shocks from ZBroz. It's an adjustable coilover. Really, really nice shock versus a gas shock that was on it before. So I've been able to set preload and ride height. We'll be able to dial these in. We have additional power from Force Turbo. So we've got a turbo kit on this thing. We've added some boost, we've done some clutching and some tuning. It's a lot faster now. On top of all that, we have the high lifter forward front A-arm control kit and the high lifter 4-inch portals. So we're up off the ground now. We've got ground clearance, wheels, tires, turbos. That sounds like a good time. So we're gonna get out there and shoot some video and have some fun. Probably talk along the way, try and get some video action shots, and all around just kind of beat on this thing to see what you can and can't do in it, and see where it stacks up from being stock to where it is today. So let's go. It's a little different right now, so I got my buddy driving. Getting the backseat experience on this trail. Normally a wash is really rough and chattery. We're not getting any chatter, or else my voice would be it's really not that bad. So the shocks are doing their job. For sure. They're definitely gonna get warm right now, and they should get better. That's the theory behind a real coilover shock with nitrogen versus a gas shock. There's really no performance in the gas shock. Strut. Alright, so another thing I should let everyone know is, in the first drive, I didn't sit in the back seat. I'm in the back seat right now. I got my kids' booster seat back here, and it's comfortable. The seats are comfortable back here, and the rides, they're comfortable. All right, so we've stopped in this wash. We're kind of climbing uphill slowly, and I tossed the keys to my buddy Willis. This is a good place to stop and talk about, you know, what the car is doing in this type of terrain now. This is a, I don't know, it's just a wash. There's water travels through here. You can see the bank behind me. We got some shade going. This is my buddy Willis. This is my other buddy over here. Say hi. Introduce yourself.
I'm Logan, LB1K.
LB1K, Logan, and Willis, AZ Willis. They came out with me today. I threw the keys to Willis. I sat in the back seat because I hadn't been back there, and it was comfortable. So we pulled over. We're going to talk about this train before we hit the next train. Willis, you were driving. You've got a lot of experience as a driver. You know vehicles. You build vehicles for a living. He builds pre-runners.
I do. So yeah, I've driven this wash a lot. This is probably 10-15 minutes from my house. So very familiarized with it. This is kind of my testing ground when I do some extensive work on trucks. And yeah, this wash coming up, it gets pretty cool. We start climbing up into these mountains here. It's a lot of four-wheel drive trails coming up here. But this is all from this point to where we got into the sand wash is all washboard. It's all chatter the entire way. So that's really all that we've got to experience so far. A little 50 mile an hour, you know, chatter through the sand wash.
So when he says chatter, it's basically like a washboard. This is all washboard. Rain's going through here, people are driving through here, beats your kidneys up. So my take, I was sitting in the back seat, it was super comfortable. The EFX tires are doing a great job. They're hooking up. The black Rhino wheels are doing great. I think one of the biggest improvements so far is the ZBroz Racing shocks, honestly. These exit shocks. Nitrogen charged, adjustable, revalvable. You can dial them in. The high lifter plus forward kit is allowing for the 35-inch tires, and the 4-inch portals gave us the ground clearance. So we're not G'ing out yet. We're not hurting. It doesn't feel like we're hurting the car. And you're beating the crap, but you're beating the shit out of it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, we're cruising. There are a few good little transitions that you definitely use to travel. We may have bottomed out once or twice.
But it was comfortable.
Yeah, it's not harsh at all. It's really impressive that it can take those heavier hits and it can still ride really cush and really cloudy on the small, like, washboard, small rock stuff. So it's really a versatile ride, I would say. You could go one extreme to the other. You can have something set up for only soft. When you hit anything, it blows right through the suspension. You really feel it through the chassis.
Right.
Or you can have something set up to where it takes big hits all the time. And then the small stuff, it just beats your kidneys. You almost got to wear like those old dirt bike kidney belts.
We have our trucks and we'll run them through here and other side-by-sides. And this thing's kind of like a Cadillac.
It's cruising good.
It's cruising. We're all desert guys, by the way, and we're talking about portals. And what were you saying?
Yeah, I've never seen portals in person on a side-by-side. So I've always thought portals were for, you know, the guy going through the mud holes with the big tractor tires and all that, which I think that's their primary use.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. But we're out here doing 50 miles an hour through the desert, hitting bumps and rougher terrain on portals.
So far, so good. Super impressed. We're gonna finish our morning coffees. It's getting a little warm. It's like, what's it supposed to be, 105, 106, 107 today?
No, we're like 109 today.
Perfect. We got AC though, so we're good. We're gonna continue up the trail. The train's gonna change, probably get into what, rocky?
Yeah, we'll get into some more rocky,
switchback rocky stuff.
Some more kind of climbing.
So we're gonna get back to it, take a little breather.
It's definitely tall, but man, it just goes. Just point it in a direction that you would like to be, and it's gonna get you there. It really, it doesn't feel too tipsy. It has zero effort like getting up any of that. So it's definitely like gearing, tire, all that shit seems really proper. It's a capable fucking rig, honestly.
All right, so washes to rock climbing. We're in the middle of the desert in Arizona, and now we're on this road. All right, so we stumbled across a golf course over here.
Yeah.
Middle of the desert. Middle of the desert.
Never been out here.
So what's kind of cool about the Defender is it's kind of like, it's super off-road capable, right? We've made this build better with all the parts. Now we just drove it on the street. Like, we were literally off-road, came to a road, and it's like, wow, that looks like a brand new road, let's go. Goes to a golf course. We're sitting in here like it's a car with the air conditioning on, and it's freaking awesome. So this is Powerline Road. We're gonna take this road, I have no idea where it goes. We're back off-road, and we're gonna hit it. Should be a fun little rip. It is a service road, so should be cool. different perspective. I'm not gonna say do this at home. I've never done this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying it. Okay, so we're like, what, about 3 hours into this trip. I know it doesn't look like 3-hour long videos on YouTube, but it takes all day. We're having a blast. We're actually, I don't know where the hell we're at. It's a good time to pull over, have a drink, take in the sights. Kind of really putting this Defender in all the parts. I know, they're doing really great. No joke. Shout out to EFX, Motivator, RT. These are some sick tires. They're doing really great. Running over a lot of cactus. We're not having any issues. No flats yet. I don't have a spare. Not an issue with the black Rhino wheels. Are doing really good. Some of the most impressive stuff is how stable it really is. I mean, I'm freaking out because we're getting off of, like, the center of gravity on this is obviously a lot taller. Yeah, but at the end of the day, like, the 4-inch portals seem to be about perfect. I personally think it's great. The portals are really playing a huge factor in being able to do what we're doing right now. I really don't believe some of the stuff we've gone through we could do in a stock Defender, to be quite honest. So far so good, no issues. Can-Am Defender with all the new parts is kicking the ass, and I'm having a good day. It's been a great day. I think we built a solid Can-Am. Not gonna lie, we were just going on a little run. We've been gone 8 hours. Turned into an adventure. And I think one of the reasons it turned into an adventure was we were all just having fun. It was a good time. The car was working amazing. The 4-inch portals from Highlifter were awesome. The exit shocks from ZBroz, on point. Thing took hits like, I don't know, it felt really good. And we were just having a good time, you know? 35-inch tires from EFX. Awesome. Not an issue. I can't tell you how many things I ran over, because let's be honest, the turning radius on this thing sucks. I'm just gonna get that out there. It sucks. We're tall, we're big, we're not super nimble. This isn't a sport UTV, but we were driving it like one. It was great, you know? The turbo from Force Turbos, that's like a must, you know? It really is. And I think you add all those parts in, black Rhino wheels, the tuning, the clutch work that's been done from the guys at Force Turbo, it just makes it more fun. And then we have the AC going. So we just kept going, and we just kept going. Next thing you know, it's like we need to stop for lunch, but we're in the middle of nowhere. Hey, let's just make our way to the lake, which was rad. Never been there. A nice lunch, and we made it all the way back. Epic trip. The parts proved themselves. As far as from where it was to where it is today, this thing's epic. I had a blast. Every part did what it was supposed to do, which was improve the quality of the vehicle. Hands down, that's exactly what it did. This thing didn't turn good before, and it still turns like shit. And it's always gonna turn like crap. But once you get to learn how to drive it, what it's capable of, it's just a ton of fun. It is a ton of fun. So, on that note, I'm gonna get it loaded back up on the trailer. I've got a lot more parts to put on it. next time you see this thing, it's gonna look completely different again. Make sure you tune into the stories. A lot of stuff's gonna take place in the stories now. Do not miss the stories. At UTV Source Instagram, click into the stories. Make sure you check our live feed. We're gonna be doing that more and more. Last but not least, continue to follow us on YouTube, UTV Source channel. Comment below, like it, subscribe to the email list. Next time you see this thing, it's not gonna be the same. Everything's been bought at utvsource.com. Maybe biased, but I do believe it's the best website out there. We have shirts, we have hats, beanies, anything and everything. If you have questions, hit us up. That's what we're here for. Until next time, guys, see you on the trail. This thing's not gonna look like this. Time to litter up, get it home, clean it up, check it over, start putting some more parts from utvsource.com on. See you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.